The third learning point is what we call locally grounded legitimacy. I have developed this concept in a book called Hybrid Peacebuilding in Asia. The essence of the concept is as follows. For the outside intervention to have some effect or impact on the local peace-building processes, it has to be trusted, accepted, and adopted by local population. In other words, it must win a certain level of legitimacy among the population who will be affected by such an intervention. When we were discussing conventionally about international intervention or outside intervention in peace building, it is basically about international legitimacy, not so much about the local legitimacy. International legitimacy has been considered as an important condition or the prerequisite for outside intervention to be employed into a sovereign state. The United Nations Security Council resolution has been regarded as the source of international legitimacy. If you recall, in the 2003 Iraqi invasion by the United States caused a controversy as the US action was not grounded on the international legitimacy, such as UN Security Council resolution. While international legitimacy may be important for an outsider to legally engage in a sovereign state, international legitimacy does not necessarily guarantee the success of the intervention. So I argued that in order for the intervention to be effective and have the positive impact on the peace-building process on the ground, the outside intervention has to have some kind of a local buy-in or local support or local acceptance. Other people use the term local ownership. If a peace-building process to be successful, you need to have a local ownership. This local ownership can be interpreted as the support from the local elite. In order for the outside intervention to have a positive impact on the process, it has to have a local acceptance, support. So in the field of conflict resolution and peace building, one of the key questions is under what conditions do local elite will appreciate, accept, and support the outside intervention. I also try to explore this question in this book called Hybrid Peacebuilding in Asia. Before I conclude today's lecture, I would like to introduce one of the most recent work done by Séverine Ottosella. I have already provided her previous work entitled Peaceland in our reading list, and it's already uploaded on the Waseda Moodle. She has recently published a new book called The Front Lines of Peace, an insider's guide to changing the world. Outside experts who has knowledge, experiences, can parachute in to the problem, and they can, using their knowledge and expertise, fix the problem. This was a basic picture of conflict resolution process that I was educated when I was a student. She maintained criticism on such an approach. She argues that outsiders do not know about the context. In other words, they don't know the history, they don't know the actors, they don't know the culture, and they don't know the political dynamics of the place that they intervene. So her answer is that we need to pay more attention to the local resources, local approaches, rather than bringing in something foreign to the particular location in order to fix the situation. China and Japan may have a similar attitude toward outside intervention. Japanese aid has been identified as yosei shugi, or request-based or demand-based. In other words, when Japan had to intervene, the request for intervention has to come from the government of the receiving country. China also maintains the principle of non-interference. Like Japan, China has employed a way to partnership with the government. Both Japan and China are not inclined to support the anti-government rebel forces. Rather, they would work with the existing or incumbent government of the host country. While such an approach has of course a negative consequences, as you can see the situation in Myanmar, for example. I am hoping in the class discussion that we can address these challenges.